Bulavinaka, everyone. It is my honor to welcome you, Excellency, once again to the same venue. I remember vividly 2 months ago, we all met here to sign the Memorandum of Agreement with the government of Japan. We did this to strengthen support towards Levuka Town Council and the ratepayers of Levuka. Today, with the support of the people of Japan to the people of Fiji, we are receiving 9-ton tipper truck and 5.7-ton excavator. As I was driving in, I saw the truck with a small digger on it. It looked really cute. And I made my comments to the administrator that it's such a joy to see such gifts given to a small municipality that faces a lot of difficulties when you have a very small ratepayer base. So it goes without saying that this event symbolizes much more than the handover of machinery. It symbolizes genuine commitment by the government of Japan to improve basic human needs at the community level. Such development projects will go a long way to benefit Fijians in Levuka, and you have seen the joy expressed by the CEO. And he understands better because as the chief executive officer of a small municipality, when you don't have enough finances, but yet the demands are there from the ratepayers to deliver, it becomes a nightmare. And I will share some of the statistics with you to understand what the CEO and his team, they have to do in order to provide the basic services to the ratepayers. Ladies and gentlemen, Levuka's rich history is easily identifiable by having amongst the first of many things: the first trading hub, the first schools and hotel, the first banks and post office, and the first capital of Fiji. This is a huge part of Levuka's identity, an identity we want to preserve while striving towards a modern economy. Those of you who have not been to Levuka, I encourage you to make a visit to Levuka. I have done that many times, particularly now, but during my school days, I wished that the teachers had organized an excursion trip. I would have learned my history much better than what I have done recently. Ladies and gentlemen, for this to happen, we are allocating resources and forming sustainable partnership, much like the one we see today, so we can deliver and restore the old capital to its former glory. Again, Levuka is our heritage town. It needs a lot of help, and I'm very grateful to the Japanese government for coming on board to assist Levuka Town Council. Now, as I mentioned earlier on, the ratepayer base is very small. You'll be surprised to know how many ratepayers are there in Levuka. For your information, there are just 152 ratepayers in Levuka. So, we are limited by resources. There is a greater dependence on the national government, NGOs, and development partners. Ladies and gentlemen, the total rates invoiced by the Levuka Town Council in 2021 stands at $166,255. That is the total rates. So far, a sum of $134,571 were collected, and there are around $120,000 which are in rate arrears. So you can see the revenue base is small. And unlike other municipalities, for example, Suva or Lautoka, Levuka Town Council don't even have car park or municipal markets to generate revenue. So you all understand the difficulties this team have to go through. Now, you are also aware that the government has invested around $2 million to build a new market in Levuka. We had the groundbreaking ceremony a few months back, and the work is progressing very well, and within 10 months we should get our new Levuka market, maintaining its heritage features, and also providing accommodation for the women who travel from outer islands. Now, that is a huge investment the government has made, and the government made this investment just to ensure that Levuka Town Council, or for that matter any small municipality, should be able to make some money and become financially sustainable. That is the whole reason. And besides that, every year, Levuka Town Council receives around $200,000 from the government to manage the operation. So the government, national government, provides more money than what the ratepayers are paying. Because without this assistance, Levuka Town Council will have to close their doors. But we are committed that we have to provide service to the people of Levuka, and therefore, with the support of our development partners, and of course through Ministry of Local Government, we put in our budget submission, we do clear explanation with facts and figures so that we receive that kind of grant for the Levuka Town Council. Levuka Town Council has been reviewing its rate collection system, and it has introduced various strategies. Last time I did mention to you that Levuka Town Council is just like any other municipality. They have looked at who the ratepayers are and how much rates do they own. And what we have found for Levuka, that some of these ratepayers are living in Suva or on the mainland, but they're not paying the rates for their properties in Levuka. Some of them are living abroad as well, but they owe rates to Levuka Town Council. The ratepayers of Levuka, this is another good information for you. The ratepayers of Levuka, they pay only $38 per year for garbage collection. $38 per year for garbage collection simply means around 37 cents per pickup. Now, what can you buy for 37 cents? 37 cents involves laborers, we have to pay their wages, include the vehicle, its maintenance, and the fuel. So obviously this amount is very small. It's not sustainable. But on the other hand, the businesses that operates in Levuka, they pay $1,000 per year for garbage collection. That is around $20 per week. And again, if we compare that with Suva City Council, the business houses pay only $25 per year, or $26. I think it's around $27 if I'm not mistaken, but definitely less than $30. And these are the business houses who pay for this garbage collection. And for business houses in Suva, we provide daily collection, which means 6 days a week. Whereas for residential ratepayers, they also pay the same amount, but they get only 3 days of collection. And I'm just wondering what the Suva City Council is doing. They need to fix this rate with the help of the special administrators. If we look at the collection, the total collection of garbage fee, it's around, what we invoice is around $20,000, but what we are able to collect is around $10,000, but the cost of operation is around $69,000. This is only dealing with the garbage. So you can see that we have a lot to do in this area to make Levuka Town Council sustainable, financially sustainable. We do understand that in the last 2 years, the ratepayers of Levuka, they faced hardship, just like all of us, in terms of, when coronavirus came around, a lot of businesses were affected. We understand that. That's why we have not really pushed hard, because we want everyone to recover from this, and the government assistance is there. But in the long run, we just have to ensure that we are able to correctly price the services that we are providing to the ratepayers. Ladies and gentlemen, a council is essentially a business. It earns, it spends, and it invests. Like any business, the council depends on a robust and sustainable revenue stream. And without a robust and sustainable revenue stream, it becomes extremely difficult to provide that service. Unfortunately for Levuka Town Council, we have a lot of work to do to make it more sustainable. And it's not just Levuka Town Council, it's also Reki Town Council and Tavua Town Council, including Singatoka Town Council. These are all small town councils that are struggling in terms of revenue generation. Every year, Levuka Town Council is allocated a waste collection subsidy of $50,000 to service the rural delegated areas in Levuka. This has its own set of challenges, from nominal garbage fees charged to poor condition of fleet and transportation and the maintenance cost. If you put all that together, you can understand the difficulties faced by Levuka Town Council. But today, the provision of fleet to the Levuka Town Council will greatly assist in managing solid waste. Your Excellency, I take this opportunity to thank the government and people of Japan for all the support provided to Levuka Town Council over the years and other municipal council. And I recall just recently, Singatoka Town Council received garbage trucks. And such assistance will then help the municipal council to provide the services required by the ratepayers. I also like to acknowledge the contribution made by JICA under JPRISM 1 and JPRISM 2 projects. Under this project, the municipal councils have taken a strategic direction to improve solid waste management in Fiji. The JICA experts visited all 13 municipal councils in 2019 and 2020, and they conducted baseline surveys acquiring information on population, boundary maps, council financial status, waste characterization, and collection coverage and 3R activities. The baseline survey formed the basis for developing a solid waste management master plan for each municipal council. It is important to note that amendments to the Public Health Act and the Local Government Act have shifted solid waste management services within the township and rural boundaries to municipal councils. So the mapping activities carried out by JICA is going to assist in implementing the new collection strategies. And some of the councils have already started working on that. For example, Nene Town Council. They are working on their boundary extension, and they are now working out what the rate should be. I am aware that 6 councils, that is Nosori, Singatoka, Suva, Lambasa, Savu, and Lemi, had JICA volunteers to support the solid waste services. And we appreciate this because it helps in building the capacity for municipal councils. But I do understand that after COVID-19 or during that period, the volunteers had to leave. Ladies and gentlemen, Levuka Town Council has been hiring excavators. And you know from where? Not within Levuka Town, but they've been hiring all this heavy machinery from the mainland, which means you pay the higher fees, but also you have to pay the cartage. And cartage is much, much bigger than the higher fee. So by having these two very important heavy machineries, Levuka Town Council is going to save a lot of money. And they needed this machinery because they had to push the waste at the dump site. And after every cyclone, we have seen it around Fiji, tons and tons of rubbish are seen on the roadside. And each and every municipal council, they have to spend close to $100,000, and in some municipal council, more than $100,000 to clear this rubbish. And a good example is Nasinu Town Council, which is heavily populated. And after every cyclone, they have to fork out additional money to clear this rubbish. So with the timely donation, we are very pleased that our Levuka Town Council is in a better position now. And if they do it well, with a good strategic thinking, they should be able to earn money from this equipment as well. So I will leave it to the special administrators to work with the CEO and see how best you can provide this service in Levuka. So for Levuka town alone, we can see the sign of the government of the people of Japan's logo on the garbage compactor truck, the JCB, digger machines, and many more through the past years. And in fact, if you go to any of this municipality, you'll see this logo. And this logo symbolizes the longevity of our partnership with the Japanese government. So Vinaka, Your Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our shared responsibility to contribute towards the management of waste, the health and wealth of the land we live from, the environment, the community, and the society we live in is our shared responsibility. With this, ladies and gentlemen, I once again thank the government and the people of Japan for their support to our heritage town. Maybe for some of us, it may seem not a very big contribution, but I can tell you it is the biggest contribution for a small town like Levuka. Whenever I visited Levuka, I've seen that there are businesses as well as other residential homes who require such machinery just to uplift their surrounding, but they don't have one. And can you tell me, how many residential ratepayers will be in a position to hire machinery from the mainland? So you can see the multiplier effect of this equipment going down to Levuka. So with this word, Vinaka Vakalevu, and thank you very much.
Next time I think they're giving us free.